Trevor Lawrence. He's going to be the first overall pick in the NFL draft 10 nights from tonight in round 1, a week from this Thursday. Did you see where he's already told Jacksonville fans on Twitter he's going to donate $20,000 to charity because of the wedding gifts that Jags fans have given him? Like, that's pretty obvious.
Calling a shot on where he's going to go.
Yeah.
I hope to be with you soon, or hope to be part of the community.
I'm going to donate to the community. Here we go. But he caught some flack late last week as we went off the air for a story where he admits that he has nothing left to prove, and he's not the die-hard, cutthroat quarterback that I think a lot of fans come to expect with public comments from their favorite players.
Well, so he basically said, I don't have, and I think the exact quote is, I don't have some big chip on my shoulder coming into the league. And I watched the QB 21 special with Kirk Herbstreit where he interviews all these guys.
How is that compared to, sorry to interrupt and go off topic a bit, how is that compared to Gruden?
I've watched the first 15, 20 minutes. It's more of a personal interest story. It's not really breaking down film. So it's totally different. It's good. It's entertaining, and Herbstreit does a good job with it. But you get to know the guys a little bit more in this.
I look forward to it.
He had a line in there that made me laugh. He said, through all the adversity, and I know that I haven't had much adversity. He said something like that. He's like, it wasn't a lot of adversity, but through the adversity I had to persevere and this and that. And I'm thinking to myself, let's applaud the guy for being honest. I mean, what adversity has Trevor Lawrence faced?
No.
What is there? This is like a 90s grunge era, and I think about, where was all the angst coming from? Why is everyone so angsty? Everyone who listened to that music, and I love that music. School. I didn't have a lot of reason to be angsty as a kid, but I was. Why would Trevor Lawrence be angsty? From a good family, a wealthy family, good-looking kid, goes to Clemson, wins a national title right out of the gates. I mean, I applaud the honesty. He doesn't have some big chip on his shoulder like other guys. I hate when athletes go over the top to create issues and create chips on their shoulder at times. And I find that to be dishonest, the way they can create this big thing. Because every other player that's going to get drafted and talk say, I'm coming in motivated because this person's talked bad about me and this person's talked bad about me and I'm going to show them. I get using that to self-motivate yourself, but I'm also not going to crush a guy who has the honesty to say, I don't have a big chip on my shoulder. Why would I? Why would Trevor Lawrence have a big chip on his shoulder? He's been nothing but successful, and his life has been great up to this point.
And then Mike Florio writes, it's okay because he'll learn how to take these, create slights to motivate himself. No, it's perfectly fine. For the guy, also, I think part of the concern is that people are like, he doesn't love it enough. He's not saying the absolute most important thing in my life is that I win Super Bowls. Well, clearly the guy's a motivated football player and everything. But the fact that he doesn't spit out the rote things that we want to hear from football players makes him more interesting and more compelling, not less. I mean, you can love football with every bone in your body to the degree that will make you a winner for the Jacksonville Jaguars without saying the mandatory things. And so that he doesn't read from the mandatory script makes him more compelling to me, not less.